Okay, I have given you the explanation of part 2. You are going to answer me the questions now. When you are going to answer me the questions, I'll come to know that you have read the story. The one who is going to come out with the answers first, you'll get appreciation. The answer for these 3 questions. I would like to have your classwork notebook in hand, children. Do you all have your classwork notebook in hand? Are you referring with your textbook also? You have to do the same. This video is only for 30 minutes. When you sit for your English session hereafter, you are supposed to sit with your textbook as well as your classwork notebook. Do you all have your English classwork notebook in hand? Give today's date. Now, I am going to give you something. We are going to get into part 3. When we get into part 3, there is a thing for you. This picture is just for you to go into an introspection of that is called thinking. What you are going to do is just see this picture. You are having your notebook in hand. Write down what are the things that comes to your mind. And I have supported this picture with an idea. Did you know that very few animals actually died in tsunami? To this picture, I have added a question. Now what you are going to do is, by seeing this picture, you are going to list out the ideas which pops up in your mind right now. What is this image stands for? What is this picture? And what you could understand from the picture? Come on, write it down. Are you doing it? Do it. Write few sentences. I have supported the picture with an idea. Did you know that very few animals actually died in tsunami? What is the idea that pops in your mind, children? You have to list out now. Are you all listing out? Yes. Now we will move to the next slide. What happens in part 3? In part 1 and part 2, we have seen 2 characters over there. 2 main characters. One is the character of Almas, who withstood during the period of tsunami, and it is because of her courage. And in part 2, we have seen that it is Tilly Smith who has saved the life of many people in Thailand. 2 different parts. And in part 3, the story is going to move in a different perspective. We are not going to see any characters over here. This is a different part of the story. I'll read for you first. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast, in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. They fled to safety. Before the giant waves slammed. What is the meaning of the word slammed? Hit. Before the giant waves hit into the coast, it reached the coast. In India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. They fled to safety. What is the meaning of the word fled? It is the past tense of flee. They run away somewhere for safety. Have you observed such situation, children? If you are going to be a good nature observer of nature, you can understand things. During the days of Thane Puyal and other cyclones which we had, could you remember some of the cyclones which we had? Thane, and what are the other things? The thing which happened in Chennai, Kaja cyclone, Thane. So when this cyclone happened all, have you seen little birds? They'll be taking their safety in our houses, in the lofts all. They know something is going to happen with nature. They will flee for safety. They will flee to save their life. They will run from that places to protect themselves. And this is something interesting, children. In part 3, we are going to see that when tsunami hit Andaman and Nicobar Islands, it has taken 1,50,000 people. It has taken lives of 1,50,000 people and 6,000 people from India. But when we see the death ratio of animals, it was very less. Very few animals died because of tsunami. This is what, even now, with the situation of corona, human beings, they are passing away. What is happening to animals and birds? Nothing is happening. Something, they have a good connection with nature. But it is a question mark for us. Do we have a good connection with nature? Are we worried about nature? That is why it is like a check for us. This corona and the cyclones which we are getting, it is like a check for human life to just get a reminder, are we getting connected to nature? We should have a good connected with nature, children, because it is something. We are also a living being over here. We can survive in this land only with the help of all the other living beings. It is not only that human beings should live. So this part is something interesting. When tsunami hit Andaman and Nicobar Island, many people were taken by huge waves, but only the death of few animals were reported. Death of few animals were reported. That is what is going to get highlighted in the story now. Part 3. The giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 1,50,000 people all over. You can find this report data in your textbook. But not many animals have been reported. But not many animals have been reported dead. Not many animals have been reported dead. Notice this point, children. It has killed 1,50,000 people, but only very few animals have been reported dead. Something contradictory. Something which is interesting. You have to be very clear. And today, when myself and your Tamil ma'am we discussed, at present I could feel like the same thing Tamil ma'am is also handling for you, your Tamil teacher. Yes, no? Something related to cyclone. The lesson which is going on now is something related to cyclone. So, try to get into a good imagination of what is happening in the story, children. Can you all understand what I am trying to say? Okay, so in Tamil also and in English also, you are having something which is related to cyclone. Try to have that in your mind. Next, when you see this slide, this is the data of what is given in your textbook. What happened in Yala National Park. You are going to tell me where this Yala National Park is located, and something which happened near Gali Coast. This is in Sri Lanka. Yala National Park, 3 elephants running away from beach. Before the time of tsunami, you could see, like it is given there in the textbook, 3 elephants, they were running away from the beach side. And people don't know why these elephants are running. And near Gali Coast, which happened in Sri Lanka, 2 dogs refused to go for their daily run. Just have an idea, children. Usually 2 dogs, they will go for their daily run with their owner. But on that particular day, these 2 dogs, they refused to go for their daily run on the beach side. Why they refused? Because they could predict that something wrong is going to happen. Something wrong is going to happen in nature. The animal could foresee things. Elephants could foresee things. Dogs could foresee things. But we human beings, are we getting connected with nature? Do we foresee things, what is going to happen? We are not worried about our Bharat Mata. Yes, no? Yes, we are not worried about our land. We are polluting it, we are destroying it, and we never worry about it. This is what will happen in part 3. And this also you could see here a picture of a man walking with his dog after the destruction of tsunami. And here I have given you this picture in order to show you that the animals are there alive even after many people were taken by the waves of tsunami. Is it clear for everyone? Part 3. I have not read for you the full part, children. I have read a part over here. Before the giant wave slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestical animals seemed to know what was about to happen. Next, I have highlighted you this point that tsunami waves have taken 1,50,000 people all over the world, but not many animals have been reported dead. Be clear. You are going to read part 3 fully. And when we see about Yala National Park and this Gali coast, here animal had a good intuition. They are able to foresee things, what is going to happen. Can you get the idea of what is being expressed in part 3 now? You should have a clear understanding. So this is what the lesson ends here. Part 1, which gives you the story of Almas. Part 2, which gives you the story of Tilly Smith. And part 3, something interesting over there, it's about animals, wild and domestic animals, how they survived for their life during the time of tsunami which happened in the year 2004. View the video which is sent to you in a careful way and get the idea of the lesson, get the content of the lesson. It is only for half an hour, children. Sit with your English textbook and classwork notebook. Do the same as you do it in your school, in your classrooms, as you learn your lessons in school. Because what we are doing now, we feel like it will create some learning impact on you. Try to do the same. Sit straight, have your English textbook, classwork notebook. This session is only for 30 minutes. Don't do it for namesake. Don't do it for the sake of your parents. You are going to get benefited out of it. And if you are going to have a good view of the slides, you will get the idea of what the teacher is telling you. And tomorrow, immediately after the session, I should get answer for the questions which I have given you regarding part 2. You should post me the answers. And I ask you to do one more work also. What is that? I have given you the picture of the boy. Picture of a boy sitting over there. When you see this picture, what comes to your mind? You are going to express your opinion in your classwork notebook. You are going to post it in WhatsApp immediately after the session gets over tomorrow. Will you do it, children? Thank you, children. Meet you in next session. Bye-bye.